Hello and welcome to this flipped instructional session on Unit 7, Lesson 15, Tall Tales, where we will take a look at Greek literature. So we'll go ahead and jump into our lesson introduction here. Don't forget, as always, to click on that lesson resources and go ahead and open up your student guide. We'll start by taking a look at our objective for this lesson, and we want to be able to identify Greek values and beliefs that are illustrated in the stories. So with our lesson introduction, stories like the Iliad and the Odyssey give us insights into what the ancient Greeks believed and valued. At one point in the Odyssey, the hero and his crew are captured by a one-eyed giant, a cyclops named Polyphemus. Polyphemus is a powerful and cruel, and Odysseus must use his wits to escape. Can you tell what values or beliefs this story illustrates? So as you read the story of Odysseus and the Cyclops, go ahead and be thinking about what Greek values and beliefs are illustrated in the story. So we'll open up our student guide. As you can see, the keywords and pronunciation if you need help with any of the pronunciations in the story. And the first activity tells us to read chapter 9 from A Tale of the Odyssey to the end. So you're going to be reading pages 265 to 269 as you read this story, and find examples of how the story illustrates the ancient Greeks' values and beliefs. After that, you're going to use what you know. So the Greeks admired bravery and resourcefulness. What other human qualities did they admire? So see where you see bravery in the story, see where you see resourcefulness, and then what other qualities did they admire? The Greeks also thought people should act honorably. What other kinds of behavior did they value? Reread the story of Odysseus and the Cyclops, and in your journal or just in your history notes, list at least 3 Greek values or beliefs that you think the story illustrates, and you prove that in your case with your quotations from the reading. So bring those examples to class. We'll see what examples you have and compare those with your classmates. So, for example, there's the belief or value, people should treat strangers with kindness. So the passage in the story that illustrates that is where it says, I will find out what manner of people live there, and whether they will treat us kindly and give us gifts that are due to strangers, gifts of provision for our voyage. So that's a passage from the story that illustrates that belief, that you should treat strangers with kindness. My men wanted me to take some of the cheeses and drive off some of the lambs and kids and come away. But this I would not do, for I would rather that he who owned the stores would give us of his own free will the offerings due to strangers. I begged again that he would deal with us as just men deal with strangers and supply it. So that lets you know that you should treat strangers with kindness. So that's a great example to go off of. What other examples can you find? And that's it. You will then complete your lesson assessment, or you can come to class. We'll discuss this before you take your lesson assessment. So have fun reading that story, and I will see you soon.